welcome back to my podcast, the most exciting and relaxing podcast where you always go home with no knowledge. Today we are discussing a topic that is green, fresh, calming, but also full of mystery. Yes, today we are talking about forest ecosystem balance. When you hear the word forest, what comes to your mind? There are trees, the sun, fish eye, or no one signals out.
Well, losing signal is true, but in the forest we can find a much more important connection.
Oh, really? What kind of connection? Natural Wi-Fi.
Not exactly the connection between living things and their environment. And trust me, it is much stronger than your neighbors or Wi-Fi.
Amazing. Well, joining you today is our awesome news speaker who is ready to explain everything. Hello, Ellen. How are you?
Hello everyone, I'm going great and ready to take all of you into the world of forests, which are actually very busy even though they look peaceful.
That is interesting. Many people think forests are good place, but they are actually busy.
Very busy, just like humans have morning markets, office, and schools. Forests also have activities starting right after sunrise.
Wow! So they also have working hours.
More or less, birds began singing, insects start searching for food, leaves begin photosynthesis, and nocturnal animals head home to rest.
Cool. Alright, let's start from this basic. What exactly is a forest ecosystem?
A forest ecosystem is the interaction between living organisms and non-living environmental factors in a forest area. So it is not only trees and animals, but also soil, water, air, sunlight, temperature, rocks, and humidity.
So everything in the forest has a role.
Exactly. Nothing is truly useless. Even a dry fallen leaf still has a job to do.
Wow! If even dry leaves are still productive, we should not love motivation.
That's right.
You mentioned living and non-living means early. These are divided into biotic and abiotic component, alright?
Correct. Biotic components are all living things such as plants, animals, fungi, bacteria, and other microorganisms. Abiotic component includes water, soil, sunlight, air temperature, rocks, and minerals.
If this we are football team, who will be the star player?
Everyone, because if one player disappears, the whole game becomes chaotic.
So, no substitutes.
Maybe some, but if everyone goes on strike, the forest loses badly.
What plants? What are these important in forests?
Because plants are producers, they make their own food through photosynthesis using sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide.
So, trees are the shape of the forest.
Haha, you could say that. They cook for themselves, and their products become food for many other organisms.
And they give free oxygen is a bonus.
Exactly. No subscription fee either.
Amazing! We breathe every day thanks to trees.
That's why trees deserve appreciation, not careless destruction.
Agreed. If trees could take this mic side, I already give you oxygen. Please stop littering.
Very possible.
Now let's move to animals. What role do animals play in forest ecosystem?
many roles. There are herbivores like deer and rabbits that eats plants, omnivores like monkey, and carnivores like tiger and snakes that prey on other animals.
Tigers are often seen as scary.
But tigers are very important. Predators control herbivore populations so they do not become excessive. Exercise.
What if tiger take our vocation?
Then deer population may rise too much. Grass and young shoots get eaten. Quickly, young trees fail to grow and eventually the forest becomes damaged.
So, tigers are like ecosystem security guards.
Exactly.
Security guard that make use around our price.
Yes, always keep a safe distance.
I heard birds also have forests. Is that true?
Absolutely, many birds eat fruits and spread seeds through droppings or by dropping them elsewhere. These herbs grow near trees.
Meanwhile, humans plant one tree and upload 5 photos.
Exactly, they plant trees without soft fertilizer or asking for payment.
Now, this is my favorite part. Tiny creatures often forgotten microorganisms.
Birds work quickly but effectively.
So they are the forest cleaning staff.
Yet they are extremely important. Fungi and bacteria decompose fallen leaves, dead branches, and animal remains into nutrients.
What if they go on strike?
Yes, and also the recycle department. The forest will be full of organic waste and the soil will become less fertile.
So we should respect fungi and bacteria.
Yes, especially the helpful ones.
No soil, people step on it every day, but really think about it.
Forest soil is very important. It contains mineral water, roots, worms, termites, and ants and microbes. Fertile soil helps plants grow strong.
What is soil is the megas?
The roots struggle to grow, plants die, erosion increases, and landslide may occur.
So soil is not just natural floor.
Correct? Soil is the foundation of life.
Now let's talk about water. Forest and water seem like best friend.
Very much so. Tree roots absorb rainwater and store it in the ground. This water is slowly released into rivers and springs.
What if the forest is the mega?
You could say that. Rainwater flows quickly causing floods. During dry seasons, water reserves run out faster.
So protecting forests also protect water supplies.
Exactly.
What about sunlight?
Sunlight is the main energy source. The tall trees at the canopy get more light, while smaller plants below adapt to less light.
So the forest has like classes.
You could say that the canopy is VIP class, while the lower layer is more shaded.
What if lower plants complain?
They are already adapted, their leaves are often wider to capture more sunlight.
Can you help us imagine a forest morning?
Morning dew still rests on leaves. Birds sing, a squirrel jumps around looking for flies, ants march carrying food, mushrooms grow in damp woods, sunlight shines through its tree branches. Every organism begins its daily activity.
If I were there, I would still be looking for coffee.
While birds have already been productive since dawn. illegal logging, forest fires, wildlife hunting, pollution, and climate change.
I will attack a
Yes, one tree can be a bird's home, an insect habitat, a water storage system, soil protector, and carbon absorber.
Now let's get serious. What are the biggest threat to forest balance?
That is a very accurate analogy.
If one deer is cut down, does it really matter that much?
Very important. Indonesia has tropical forest rights in biodiversity. Many are special live there.
So cutting trees carelessly is like destroying an apartment building for animals.
Indonesia forests, together with the Amazon and Congo forests, have regulated the global climate. They absorb carbon and produce oxygen. Absolutely, this is not only a local issue but a global one.
And globally,
Avoid safe paper, reduce plastic use, plant trees, avoid damage nature during trips, and spread environmental awareness.
so protecting Indonesia forest can help the whole world.
Yes, as long as it is followed by real action.
Exactly. Don't just have a green caption with gray behavior.
Adri,
Wow, today's discussion was amazing. Forests are not silent trees, but the greatest teamwork system on earth. Trees as producer, animal controlling population, breed spreading seed, microorganism decomposing waste, soil providing nutrients, water sustaining life, and sunlight supplying energy.
and everything is connected. If one part is disturbed, the others are affected too.
So friend, if you want greener future, start cutting today.
Protecting forest means protecting life.
Thank you so much to our wonderful guest speaker today.
Thank you too. It was a pleasure sharing this knowledge.
See you in the next podcast episode. Stay motivated, stay environmentally aware, and remember, if you go to the forest, don't look for beauty, look for knowledge.
See you everyone.